Okay guys, so we're back. I finished chopping up all my scapes. We've got the rough chop, the curlicues, totally separate objects now. One of the benefits of having so many scapes, just like I was talking to you about getting a side of beef and separating into steaks, roast, ribs. I have that opportunity where my straight stems I have now diced small, pea size, which I'm going to use for salads, soups, stews, inside of cream sauces, mushroom soup. If you've never had garlic and mushroom soup, you are missing out. It is to die for. Anyways, we're talking in particular now. I cut my larger stalks for my rough chop. This is where we come into pan frying. What I do is I chop everything up except for my flowers. This is what I really enjoy when it comes to pan frying. So because I have that versatility, I can keep my pieces whole and pan fry. So let's go over to the other pots and we'll start preparing these ones. Okay, so here we are with my my tops. We're going to start off by boiling a pot of water. I got a pot of boiling water going. Now all I'm doing is I'm just looking to blanch these a little bit, get them pre-cooked before I fry. That way I'm not burning the outside before the inside's still raw. So now that I've dumped it in, I'm just give it a chance to come back up to a boil. Give it about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then we'll get it to the pan. So while this is starting to come back up to boil, I'm going to get my pan and start heating up some oil. So I'm starting to simmer now. We'll get the pan heated up. Okay, so my scapes have been boiling for about a minute. My oil's getting hot. I'm just going to drain these onto some paper towel because we all know what happens when water meets hot oil. So let's continue on to the pan. Now you want to keep the heat reasonably high, medium high, because you're going for that nice roasted char. You don't really want to steam them. You want to get that nice caramelization going. So generally take a couple minutes, just keep an eye on it, and we'll come back once they're all browned up. Should take about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. I'm just going to put my scapes onto a piece of paper towel, let them kind of excess oil drain off. Now at this point you want to maybe add some salt, some pepper. I use my own blend mix, cayenne, salt, pepper, some Jamaican jerk seasoning, whatever you like. You are the Professor Snape of your garlic scape, so however you like to season it. I like the jerk seasoning because it has a little bit of cinnamon in it, which adds a little bit of sweetness. But there we go. Oh, it's still warm. When you fry it, you kind of get that garlic flavor gets a little bit more mild. You get good texture, good crunch. Nice alternative to asparagus. Okay guys, so we're back with recipe number 2. All I've done while my scapes were frying in the pan is I warmed up 2 bricks of cream cheese, half a cup of stock, half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Let that melt down, kind of blend together, kind of get that consistency. Kind of like a soupy plaster. Now, here's the magic. We're looking probably about 2 heavy tablespoons worth of minced dill. Cup of our fresh chopped scapes. So we're just going to combine that, let it cool down, come to room temperature. Now, when I tell you garlic dip, you've never had a garlic dip like this before. You get that flavor of the garlic, but you also get that freshness, that crunch of it being a green vegetable. So, if you wanted, you could blanch that to soften up that garlic, or you could, I guess, even mince your scape to make it a little more finer. But I want to taste the garlic. When I spread it or I dip it, I want to have those bites, those pops of garlic. So, warm this up. I've combined. We've got a nice garlic dip. Once it cools down to room temperature, it'll become a little more thicker. Good for spread on chip, veggies, or on some French loaf. So I'll let this cool down, simmer down, and we'll move on to recipe number 3. So you remember that dip that we were working on? It's now cooled down to room temperature. Got some nice baguette here. See how nice that pulls away? Nice crunch from the scapes, creaminess, just enough garlic not to be overpowering. Phenomenal. You gotta try it. Gotta try it.